But we're going to have a special guest by the fireside that's not one of the players,
Huh.
but only at 1,000 likes.
It's probably Shaq.
You think he can fit through the stream door?
No. I would renovate again. If Shaq, like, Kool-Aid Man through the door and ruined the whole studio, I think it'd still be worth it.
Big Terrace played downstream last weekend, and we have a barn door in the studio, and it rolls. But he was drunk off of 2 beers and forgot that it rolled, and he tried to go through the barn door, almost took it down.
No, I feel like you're trying to play real well right now.
Yeah, like.
Not really. I mean, if you saw the sand, you'd be
We're
like,
in
what are you
Texas.
doing?
You're supposed to be gambling.
You'd be like, why are
The
you
honesty
here?
is real.
Talking again about how weak his hand is, but it's top pair.
There you go, Bill.
I like the disdain on that call.
Yeah, it was very cool. It was very.
Well,
Nice.
I can
I feel like
I
I
can
feel like I'm
feel the
in for like another 2 streets, and it's it's not gonna feel good.
Doug with a flush draw here. That's 6,000. Bill way ahead with his trips. Now a boat as Doug hits his flush.
What a river card here. 21.3 in the middle. Bill was talking about how weak his hand was early on before this hand was dealt. And now it's a boat versus a flush.
Ooh, and he's going for almost 2x pot. Is that 40 or 35?
A massive bet here from Doug.
30,000.
Oh, Doug was 30. Okay.
You know the
One and a
raise.
half times
How much are we
pot.
raising here, Jamie?
Lot.
North of 100 a lot?
Yeah, I think he might go like 120 or something. They have so much history, and Perkins really does like to splash around a lot. So I think he can get away with
funny
going
when I
really
play
big when he
poker.
does actually have it too.
I swing so much more in real life, and like this 30,000 bet, my heart is kick out. Yeah, fun. 75,000.
Oh, he doesn't go very
I'm
large.
making it 75,000.
75.
Little speech about how fast
that's
his heart is
Well,
pumping.
yeah.
And then $75,000.
Wow.
Pot at 126, and we are just getting started, folks.
It's so hard to lay down the backdoor flush.
Wow. Wow, that's gonna be a tough one.
Doug hates it, but it's going to be hard to get away.
It's gonna be a tough one to get away from, I think. This is one of those spots where I feel like people don't really bluff. But your hand's so good.
Jungle's just in the middle, getting it in one ear from one opponent, another ear from the other.
Turning a queen into a
Douglas,
bluff.
think of Otis.
Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna get away from this. When you said that, I thought the chance you were raising was like
0.1.
almost zero.
I want to play poker where they have the heart monitors. I
They used to do that.
want to do my whoop right now. I really want to know my heart
They
rate
actually
is.
they
It's
used
crazy.
to do that.
Got that whoop on too?
Yeah, the whoop.
No, the whoop's where it's at. You think it'd be different if you were bluffing or had it?
Both ways.
One for a call, two
My heart
for a
rate- my
fold
heart rate
chat.
Fight.
If anybody can get away, it's Doug, but the way he's talking to himself right now, I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, such a small raise. Kept me in, Bill.
The price too good for Doug. It was a small raise from Bill. Bill
right,
went
call.
long. He calls.
Makes the call. Gonna see the bad news.
About them apples.
What did you have, Doug?
And Bill Perkins is on fire
Terrace,
right
we're getting
now.
right into the
17
news
hands
here,
into
huh?
the stream.
No, I'm just curious. What you have. Curious what you
I
have.
had a flush, Terrace.
Obvious.
He should refund Robbie
He's about to have a child.
Yes.
the
so
money
sorry.
right now. I think he did already. Oh, no, not yet.
I don't think he did yet.
No.
I'm not sure though.
He should refund all your money right now. Okay, let's make it 1.
Pocket 9s for Terrace. As Rick's just sitting here giggling to himself. You know, we can hear those little light giggles. Loving life, Slicky Ricardo. What a game today. Only 11 hands in. Buckle up, chat. We're going to be here till deep and early into the morning.
Everybody with a pair on this one.
You say Garrett, and it's the first time this table's been quiet in
I was thinking the same thing.
People are
Just shut down the table.
scared of discussing the topic.
Just shut it down.
What is that?
Sometimes they
There goes the energy.
I know.
What's wrong with talking about Garrett? Like, I'm not disrespecting.
What does it do?
I call him.
Well, this here's a tracking device.
Yeah, Jack 4 again. Robbie.
Oh, you thought you were pulling a fast one on me, were you? You thought you were going to pull a fast one on Dirty Dan, huh?
Bill
Listen,
Perkins
buddy, Dirty Dan knows all the tricks.
with trips.
Maybe even a few more that no one's even heard of.
Bill knows how to rock a cowboy hat.
Yeah, that's a nice hat.
He's got the feather in the back. I see you, Bill.
And the check mark.
I'm nice.
You lose.
Wow, and Perkins checks the turn and the river
turn?
with trips.
Oh,
Trying to spring a
See,
trap, but it didn't work.
Holy crap. Jesus Christ.
This is
Anyways,
You won
it,
yesterday?
it changed my expectations for this game.
John won all the money yesterday?
I
He
did,
did.
yeah.
He went
Now I'm
all
losing all the money.
exponentially. It felt
Big slick for
exponential.
Perkins. From the small
So
blind,
little better.
multi-way.
the thing is, it really depends on the crowd with the stakes and stuff, because it's like.
And Doug gonna give more than action. Puts in a 4-bet in position.
How am I going to do anyone dirty if I can't even see a flop?
We just heard Doug saying he is motivated and hungry to play the biggest pot in stream history. King 6 suited good enough. And this pot has 50K in it pre-flop. King 6 versus Ace King.
No,
Bill versus Doug.
Could be aces versus kings.
Or the respect. I
It
guess.
could be anything like that.
It could be the same hand.
Do the less the best, so you know what I'm
Not
gonna
the
do.
flop that Bill wanted to see. And you know Doug's motivated here to make moves here. He's not 4-betting
Yeah,
without
I'm-
intentions of stealing.
Five bets 16K.
The Robbie got there.
You know what? I'm generous today. I don't have the Robbie. I feel like if you don't have the Robbie, it's fair to say you don't.
I mean, the world can see what you have, so I guess you can't really.
Doug pretty comfortable here. He's played on stream a couple days now.
Oh my God,
Engaging in table talk with just king high against his good buddy.
But I like it.
It's not easy to do.
And you see Perkins processing.
This would be the Jackson 4.
hand
What
would be the
is this
jungle?
man doing?
5-3 hearts. I beat Phil Ivy's quad 4s with 5-3 hearts for $1 million.
Not backing down.
Well played.
I think the hand has to win something outlandish to be called that. Which just happened. 5-3 cards.
No player has a pair in this hand. Doug
Cute
picks
things
up
are
more
definitely
equity though
going
with
now.
the gutter ball.
Isn't profitable for others, except me, since the hand.
Table now silent as his pot builds. And we are going for a large wager.
That's 58K.
And that does it. Shows him again.
Same hand you had, Bill.
I didn't see
Giving you some action.
Give me some
Let's
action.
King 6
go.
of clubs, the Perkins.
I was gonna re-raise you on the flop, and I said, nah, don't do it.
I actually,
He's got
I
it.
felt like you were strong on the flop.
Yep.
During these times I just can't sleep.
You just gotta-
Why
they just
not?
need, they need to have a longer time, so you
Yeah.
rest.
So
7-2 offsuit,
Humans have an
the Brad
evolutionary
Owen.
sort of.
I don't know about that
what
one,
do we call
Dave.
it, like essentially prevent starvation. If you're at a big calorie deficit, you'll wake up in the middle of the night to, to
Hungry.
hunt or to
Oh,
gather or whatever,
whoa.
basically be able to eat. So your cortisol is much higher when you're on a big calorie deficit, and it triggers in the middle of
Which
the night.
also increases your, like, it also stores fat if you have higher cortisol. which is
It
interesting.
does-
That makes sense. It's actually related.
It does a little, but you really need sleep. Like, you really, really need
So
sleep.
you woke up and started just like rabbit hunting?
Well, I would just not eat, or I would eat my first meal at like 4 a.m. or 3:30 a.m. or whatever. But
That's weird.
it really impacted my sleep.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Wow.
Doing all this.
What a
So-
card.
Wow.
For like the last,
think if I
got
maybe a
more
check here.
progressively more aggressive. But I mean, down the
But
stretch,
most likely just going to bet for value.
I-
Hopefully
I
it
look at it
called
every
by a
morning.
10, maybe a
I
straight.
wake up,
Goes large
I
himself
would do
instead
like
of
5
check
minute warm
raising.
up, lift for like 60, 75 minutes.
Oh, wow, overbet.
I would do some hit at the end, either sprints or air bike. And then
Yeah,
I
Ben's
mix
got a
in
call. Can't do
sauna,
much here.
walks, Peloton, all that kind of stuff, some running.
Uh-oh.
Makes the call.
1996. Ew.
That's a fun
That's
card.
his favorite.
6? How does 6 come off? Board had to pair first? This is not fun.
How great is Bill Perkins running today?
When the first one feels good.
Oh,
Ben
you really missed the action day the other
keeps
day.
getting raising
What would
hands
they
here.
have?
Pocket queens
Bit more
now.
action.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
And Perkins.
That's pink.
It's early, Dan. Oh, yeah.
I'm
It's
like,
like raising chips.
everyone was, always talking a big
Talking
game.
close
It
back.
just doesn't.
Even numbers, I hate all
Just wonder
the
where it's at.
I don't play every lineup. I play some lineups.
You play the lineups when people are nitty,
Like when I saw
People
this lineup,
really
I was like,
tighten
this
their
is what I'm gonna have
belts.
to play.
Have you been playing like every
Whatever,
day?
dude. I call.
I played like.
I don't even know what that
I'm
means.
adding on 25.
Those words mean nothing to me.
Whatever, dude.
Ben's just going to call with the pocket
your
queens
fault.
here. Pre-flop, not
So I
4-bet.
have to examine the flop.
The dream for this would have been to get Garrett out. That would have been. Would you play with Garrett? Or would
Probably
you
not. Probably a
would you
bad
not want
idea.
to?
I wouldn't play with him.
How do you?
I've been told from certain people they would like lose respect for me. I think if he settled I don't know. I mean, like everybody would be.
If I were you, I would play with him after he turns the 135K.
Yeah, maybe
That's
maybe
when-
after
that's when
that's
you
all
can.
handled and whatever.
Whatever, dude.
Wow.
I feel like I still have
Is that fucking
PTSD.
good?
Maybe time
Whatever, dude.
would fix it too.
Wow,
By the
that's
way,
really
if I were in
good.
your shoes, I would give him
a
not
really
even a
good hand.
cent. Like, he's like, yo, give me 135K. I'd be like, yo, go to hell.
It's like
That's it.
principle,
I'm not giving you a
and like
penny,
I'm also
bro.
traumatized from going back to Hustler because of it. It's like nothing to do against like Hustler. It's
Why
just
you
like
betting if my
I
hand's so
couldn't hear
good?
what
it's
you
like
said.
I'm also like slightly
I don't
traumatized
know.
from going back to Hustler because of it.
I mean, maybe because it's a
gotcha.
4
Like, I don't know,
diamonds
it's something-
and it's
There's like a weird
connected
energy to it.
board and
Yeah.
Yeah, like why not?
I don't know. Like,
I
if you have a hit, like, what am I gonna do? Checking out?
I'm curious, like, if
Maybe.
you were in that spot, would you give 135K?
I mean,
Garrett?
it's not possible to answer.
No,
We don't need to get
I'm
into
not
that.
giving 135K to anyone. That's what I'll tell you.
It was.
You know what I mean?
It was
under the pressure
It was a situation that really escalated.
No matter what the
and I
situation, I'm
think,
not giving 135K to anyone.
Okay, I've heard this one before.
Whoa!
What just happened?
Pressure me, pressure
I like
me,
playing
bro.
with you, Bill.
There's a big pop brewing.
It's a fucking big ass pot.
Check mark for Ben.
It's a weird fucking pot.
$54,000 pot.
Is that a question or a
No,
statement?
it's a real bet.
You're probably gonna win.
Yeah, that's what he does.
45,000.
Dan, you asked and open it up.
Wow, Perkins.
You're probably
Big
gonna
pots.
win.
You want more?
Perkins. Turning the 8s into a bluff. Near pot-sized bet on the river. Ben Lamb. Has a
They both had real
Damn.
hands. There were no
Really?
surprises.
Yeah, you
in
were
this
ahead of
hand.
time and the bluff.
Well, we had 8.
When did Perkins start doing that?
Maybe 2.
I wish I had like,
If we get to 100K subs, I'm hitting Slick Rick in the face with a piece of pie.
Maybe. Or I will do that.
You're not.
I
I'm
think I'm
gonna.
gonna turn one of those cards over.
Are you guys gonna rock, paper, scissors for it?
High card?
High card.
Okay.
I saw that one. Nope, that
And
one.
if we both have the same card, Jamie gets the pie in the face.
No, I get to throw it at both of you.
I like that
Bobby.
twist. Perkins 3-betting
hands.
6K here. Ben with the pocket jacks.
Jamie says, I want nothing.
You again?
Come on.
Play.
It is I. He is I and I am him.
Try again.
Let me in there.
It's a reasonable situation.
Can I see?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Have fun.
Sure, John, we'll get in there.
It appears as if the pocket deuces against
Shouldn't
ace
let
queen
Jungle
off
see
seems
it.
to be a very perplexing
I'll let Jungle see it.
situation or code.
Oh yeah, what happened with that? Let me ask you. It's a great point you make. Do we have a solution on the
Trying to get a read off Jungle.
Chat asking about a fireside chat with Anastasia. I like that idea. Maybe we could set a like goal for that.
Swear to God, it's the same flop every time.
She's been dealing some high stakes games here, does a great job in the box. Our entire stream crew in the back.
13.
And Bill Perkins is continuing to barrel. $13,000. Ben Lamb going absolutely nowhere.
The detail on this carving is insane.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
They did an awesome job.
And like even like the backlighting on the two things.
Thank you. Yeah, they did a great job.
I agree.
If anyone wants to do it, if anyone's looking to build a set and they want to,
Looks like a confident
our
call.
designer,
That was a
I'm happy to
fucking
refer them.
confident call,
Well
dude.
said.
Like, shit can be. Wait. Things can change here.
Not the card that Ben wanted to see. A lot of stuff get there flush, but with the two jacks blocking the straights. Does Bill want to continue telling the story here or wave the white flag? Would need to be a massive bet to get Ben off his hand here. I don't think Ben is interested in folding. We just saw him call light with ace high, and now it's against Bill, and he's going for it.
20,000.
Don't think that's enough. But a really gross card there for Ben. Doesn't have any hearts in his hands. Losing to any 10. The ace kings,
You got
king
any
queen to the
fun-
world.
Do anything fun outside of poker or just?
And-
I
just poker?
honestly haven't. I told Ebony to go to dinner with her tonight if I can get out of here. and-
Doesn't
Oh,
want to
nice.
make two
You
bad
guys-
calls
you
in
guys
his mind
you guys
back
were
to
having
back.
fun
But
last
this
night.
time
How
he's
did
got
I
the
go after
goods.
I
He's got the
left?
best
You
hand in
guys
the
played
check
late,
mark.
I mean, I lost like my all-in with Jack 4, Jack high board, and he like tanked on me forever with ace Jack and finally called.
After the stream?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We played until really late. Yeah. I reloaded. We got everyone to come back in here though.
Not gonna lie, I messaged the manager chat for the lodge, and I was like, "How late did everyone play?"
Face it down.
Oh my
But,
god!
like, I-
How the fuck did you get that? Are you
Shows him the
kidding me? I was like, "This is how does he do
Being
it?
abused.
How does he
I was
fucking
like
do
trying
it?"
to be like,
Oh,
trying to-
oh,
Ben
my
Two
God.
Lamb.
horrendous folds.
Lays down the winner.
Sometimes holding.
Has there only been one Nick game, two, or
Two now.
two?
Yeah.
Who lost the second
Big
one?
enough.
Did
There's
they
some
just lose or is it
pre-flop
still
everything
going right now?
Actually, that's a good question.
It's hard to see.
Robbie lost the first one.
Right.
Right.
She's out of the woods this time.
And she's been
But,
felted once or twice. Oh, she's folds the jack 4 too.
What? Get her out of here.
Get her out.
Interesting.
Kick her. Bring someone else in. No, don't do that. But it does look like the Nick game's over.
What's up here?
I didn't
That
expect him to
Stacks are
Joey's
massive though. Still north
folded, I
of
was like,
2
it's
million on the table.
that he's gonna
It's outrageous.
2,000.
Biggest game in Lodge history by a substantial amount.
We're getting close to that time too, where we're debating, continuing, north of 5K in the chat. If you've not hit that like button already, I really don't know what you're waiting for.
Whoa.
What do you want?
Slicky Ricardo has gone home for the night. The legend of Slick Rick, who's been putting in hours and hours this week. Jamie's been here under the weather, fighting through it. Greg has been doing excellent work all week. So happy to have Greg a part of the squad.
Happy to be here, man. It's definitely been a long week.
What a turn card for Mr. Keith, who's running quite well on his first visit to the lodge.
I'm sure he can't complain. Came into the game a little late, but certainly getting in the middle.
Bill going nowhere
Top pair?
with top pair.
How much does it take to get you off top pair?
What if I don't have top pair?
Hope to improve does not.
Different.
Keith knows exactly where Bill's at.
Better.
I'm dying.
Tired.
Haven't really seen Keith make any
I
mistakes
think when
tonight.
you put 12,500.
I don't know much about it.
Yeah, Keith is a bit sus. Keith is like, I'm an equities trader. Meanwhile, he's like winning bracelets and 100Ks and stacking people on the lodge. I don't know about this guy.
Yeah, he's trading equities, all right.
We'll power through it.
Did you get anything for your headache?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flush gets there. So trying to figure out really if Bill does
Miami
did have a jack or maybe he connected with these clubs.
Wow, Robbie, third degree.
That's all I can see him bet here.
Blue in on
Thursday.
Like I'm feeling.
Disaster, something like Queen Jack.
Blue for Miami.
I was
Check
waiting
back.
for so long for
Wow,
that. I
look at this.
just
You
Healthy
just wanted me
betting
to ask
coming.
someone a question.
I was waiting
yeah,
for
I
so
don't
long.
pry.
Very
No,
healthy
fine.
betting.
Anyway,
Each their own.
carry
Are they
on, sorry.
overbets?
What were you saying?
Not
Seems so.
Tuesday, but still tired.
Keith really hoping Bill's got something like
Which I guess
2
was
pair.
yesterday.
Wow, look at that. Huge overbets. That was something we don't.
Can I get in on this hand? Or
Not
what?
even remotely worried about backdoor clubs.
Pretty surprised to see this overbet here, honestly.
I too. I'd be curious to pick his brain about this one, but
What are we
am I waiting
really
for?
targeting?
That's 2.5x?
Maybe something holding exactly like Queen Jack, maybe.
For what?
Bill's got
Don't really ever think he was putting Bill on a set or anything like that, and Bill gets away.
You think that Queen of Clubs would just be the worst river card ever, too, because 9-10 gets there as well. That puts
exactly.
you.
No longer even has the nut straights.